Hey guys. Well, I'm gonna make a pretty weird video today. It's mainly about something that no one really documents. Matter of fact, I haven't even seen it be documented. This video is gonna be about the differences between the earlier version of the hip swinging Santa and the later version of the hip swinging Santa. So first off, you got the classic one, you know, big bass, you know, normal adapter jack, everything. Notice how I mentioned normal adapter jack. That one's got the one that all the spinners have, with the painted on DC 6-volt and the bigger plastic molded jack. Here's where it gets interesting. This is the first major difference. This is a sticker. Focus. And then this is round. It's round to perfectly fit the plug. Well, I don't know why it's like this, but assuming that this is, knowing that this is just a sticker, kind of proves my theory that this is probably an early first gen. Only because every single hip swinging Santa version after this either has DC 6-volt molded on the base, like I think, if I remember right, the skiing one has that, or like this, written on the base. But it's also the same font, but there's a space between DC and 6-volt. And also the lines are longer. Another thing I noticed is the face on these two is drastically different. Maybe even a different sculpt. So here's the earlier one. He's got lots of blush on his cheeks. He's got paler skin. His hands are the same way. And also another thing is his button is actually a darker red. And this guy, as you can tell, doesn't have a lot of blush on his cheeks, but it's there. He's got the normal hip swinging Santa, more tan skin tone, of course, and a bright red button on the base. Another thing that you can notice is that his beard size is different as well. His is a lot more skinnier, I'd say, and then this one's a lot more puffier and looks more Santa-like. Another thing I'm going to mention is that his cufflets are also different. These ones are more of a golden color, while the ones on him are more of a silvery gold color. Almost like white gold in a way. His buttons are also slightly, like very slightly a different color. Another thing is their hat and their pants are also different. By the pattern's the same, but they're actually different colors. So his is actually brighter. All of his are brighter, and his are more darker in color. Another thing I'm going to mention is that his hands are actually slightly bigger as well on this one than they are in this one. Like, if you put them side by side, you can tell. And then also, his pockets on this one are more rectangular. So notice how it's flat here at the bottom? It's rounded on him. So I don't know why these changes were made. I really don't. But I think it's interesting they were. I got this one for my scrap tip swinging Santa just to compare. Um, it's pretty much the same as that one. It probably might be a little bit bigger, maybe a different sculpt, but for the most part, it looks pretty identical. But it's really in these two that the majority difference is in. I'd say this might be a early 98 or even a late 97 model, only because how different it is. And then this one is probably, I mean, it is a 98, most likely, but it definitely came out after this. I don't want to say this one's like a prototype, but it's more of like a rough version of this. Like it's more barbaric in multiple ways. Yeah, I didn't see anyone make any documentation on this. I thought it was a nice piece of Gemmy history, so I figured I had to show it off to you guys. Have a Terry get shoot. Have a Terry day, guys. See you on the flip side.